Greetings, my beautiful people. This is I Am Divine Aqua and this is Day the Healing Podcast. Today's segment
BeatStars.com.
Body systems. Greetings, everyone. So today's segment will be about body systems. It took me forever to freaking do this to set this up, but I'm set up. So we're talking about body systems, and our body systems is made up of trillions of cells, and cells make up the body system. And so the body systems maintain homeostasis. Homeostasis is the state of continuance of the internal fluid in the internal fluid environment that surrounds the exchanges of materials. So the factors of homeostasis is maintained is the concentration of nutrient molecules, concentration of O2, which is oxygen, and CO2, which is carbon dioxide. So concentration of waste products, bowel movements, pH levels, concentration of salt and other ions, temperature, volume, and pressure. It kind of the temperature keeps your body, the homeostasis, it keeps your body from getting too hot, and it keeps your body from getting too cold. So homeostasis is kind of like a direct link between too hot being too cold and your body temperature being at the temperature it's supposed to be at. Instead of it being too warm on the inside, it can kind of interrupt some other organs. So now homeostasis is essential for survival of your cells. So your cells need homeostasis for their survival and for performing specialized functions for the whole body. So the need for continuous supply of nutrients of oxygen, which is already inside of us, oxygen, and an ongoing elimination of acid-forming carbon monoxide to generate the energy needed to power life-sustaining cellular activities. So it's the food we get from we get the nutrients and the vitamins and the proteins and the carbohydrates from the food, plus the oxygen that's already inside, plus that's going to convert to the carbon dioxide, plus H2O, which is water, plus energy. That's why I get into it as we go through the different systems. And now to our body systems, we're going to start off with the circulatory system. You have to say these words very slowly because they are tongue twisters. So this system transports nutrients, O2, which again, O2 is oxygen, CO2 is carbon dioxide. The circulatory system has the ability to adapt to an endless shifting pattern of demand. It works without much effort on our part. It's kind of like its own environmental word inside. It does what it needs to do as long as we keep feeding the things that it's supposed to be getting fed. So the circulatory system transports materials throughout your body, and the organs that is associated with the circulatory system is the heart, the blood vessels. Your heart chakra is also connected to this system. Now, remember how in the last segment I talked about the different herbs for our bodies, different herbs that we can use for our different. I don't think I talked about different body systems, but for your circulatory system, and that has to do with your blood. So you can go to the herb that's the same color as blood, which is cayenne pepper or cayenne, the herb cayenne. Yeah, we talked about cayenne in the last segment, and the cayenne helps improve the circulation of blood to the extremities. So that's a good herb to use. The The next system we're going to discuss is the digestive system. The digestive system obtains nutrients, water, and ions from the external environment, and it transfers them into the plasma and eliminates undigested food residues to the external environment. This is where your bowel movement comes in, out into the external environment from the digestive system. Feces containing undigested food residues. It converts energy to feed the entire body. The organs that are associated with the digestive system is liver, gallbladder, large intestine, stomach, and small intestine. The solar plexus and the sacral chakra are connected to the digestive system. And the digestive system is the place where it holds kind of like it's kind of like the, how can I say it? Like the roots of your body, and what you put, in your stomach, what you eat on, the nutrients that you get from the food, that's from your digestive system. It goes everywhere else throughout your body. So that's why we are encouraged to eat healthy, to watch what we eat, to know what we're eating, to know which nutrients, which um, you know, all of the nutrients that we have to eat for the entire body. I'm gonna come back and probably my next segment, since we've been on health so much, I want to convert and we're gonna go from health to spirituality, health body, spiritual body, mental body, emotional body. So yeah, your digestive system, um, it's gonna say how your overall health is gonna be based on what you're eating. So the digestive organs and a herb that is good for your digestive system is sweet flag. Sweet flag relieves gas, and it relieves cramps. Yeah, and senna too. Senna is like it stimulates bowel movements when you like constipated. Stimulates bowel movements. So we're going to go on to the immune system. The immune system, it fights diseases. It defends against foreign invaders and cancer cells. It paves the way for tissue repair. The organs that is associated with the immune system is the bone marrow, the thymus gland, spleen, and lymph nodes. So the immune system, Echinacea, that's the plant that encourages the immune system to ward off infection. And then like fruits like lemon is a good one to help fight diseases. Onions, I put a lot of onion in my meals, and garlic. It helps to boost your immune system up. So the endocrine system, this secretes hormones into the blood, which controls metabolic activities, water and ionic balance, and other processes that require duration rather than speed. The organs that is associated with the endocrine system is the pituitary gland, the hypothalamus, the, the hypothalamus, thymus, pineal gland, the testes, the ovaries, the thyroid, adrenaline glands, the parathyroid, and pancreas. Now, the chakra that's associated with this is the root chakra. You hear about all those reproductive organs in this. So, integumentary system, this is the skin. So it protects the body from various kinds of damage between the external environment and the remainder of the body. Sweat glands and adjustments in skin. Blood flow is important in temperature regulation. It keeps internal fluids in. It keeps foreign materials out. The organs in the integumentary system are skin, hair, nails, and mechanoreceptors. Mechanoreceptors. So your integumentary system is pretty much your skin. Your skin, it helps form things penetrating and getting near your organs. Your organs are like the vital substance of what keep us operating right or operating correctly. So They're like calendula. Oh my gosh. So when I make my body oils, it's a part of my self-care ritual. I can even tell when I don't make them and things that happen. So for your skin, like calendula is it's a great skin emollient. There's some other ones, marshmallow, reduce itchiness and redness and soreness. So witch hazel, it tightens the skin. It like tightens the pores up. It's also good for acne. And comfrey is good for healing. It's a good for healing, like healing scars and stuff on your skin. Calendula, yeah, it aids in the healing of cuts, wounds, and abrasions, but it's also great emulient for your skin. What's another one? I'm trying to say this freaking word right. Chamomile is another great one that I use in my body oils. I also use roses. Yeah, roses. I did chamomile. I did calendula, aloe vera too. Aloe vera, another one that I use. Yeah. So yeah, the it protects your skin protects like foreign things from entering inside our bodies and things like that. Your muscular system, it supports and protects your body parts, and it allows body movement, heat generating muscle contractions, important in temperature regulation, calcium stored in bones. The organs in the muscular system are the cardiac muscles, the smooth muscles, and the skeletal muscles. So like the muscular system and the skeletal system kind of like go hand in hand. White willow is a musculoskeletal system herb that reduce swelling and pain in joints. It's antispasmodic. So yeah, like, and also like antispasmodic is like when you have like those little spasms, in your muscles where it's like involuntary jumps and stuff like that. So that's what as like antispasmodic. I'm gonna talk about those two: the antibacterial, antispasmodic, antiviral, those like that. 'Cause I didn't know what those things meant either. And these words, like how we learn in elementary prefixes tell you what the word is and what the word means, and also the suffixes. We're going to talk about this is basic learning. We're going to all the way go back to basic learning to where it's not too difficult for us to understand. You shouldn't have to pay just to learn certain types of information. Now, I agree, some information you should have to pay for because some information should not be put into everybody's hands. Yeah, but basic, information. Nervous system. So the nervous system acts through electrical signals to control rapid responses of the body. It also responsible for higher function, consciousness, memory, and creativity. The organs in the nervous system are the brain, the spinal cord, and the nerves. The crown chakra is connected to the nervous system. So rosemary is great for your nervous system. It supports and strengthens the nervous system. Lemon balm is another one. It relaxes the nervous system. What I said, citrum system. System. Tongue twisters. Now, reproductive system is not essential for homeostasis, but it is essential for perpetuation of species, which is making babies. So homeostasis is the steady state. I've already went over that. So the organs in the reproductive system are the testes, the vas deferens, the prostate glands, the urethra, the penis, the ovaries, the fallopian tubes, uterus, and the vagina. The chakra that is connected to this is the sacral chakra and the root chakra. I just bought I just spent like $300 on books. So I just got a book. It's a mudra slash chakra book. So what these like mudras is kind of like, it's like spiritual hand movements. So I already have a chakra book that I want to talk about, but that's kind of like the beginner stage. So, of course, I'm going to talk about the beginner stage, but I also want to talk about the mudras and how you can move your energy with mudras. So, I remember when I first, this is off topic, but I'm going to talk about this right now for the reproductive system. We only got like 2 systems to go. So I remember when I learned how to move energy throughout my body. So when I was pregnant, I used to throw up a lot. That's how I knew I was pregnant. I would throw up a lot. That's the only time where I would throw up and get sick. And I freaking hate it. I hated throwing up. I did not like it. It's like your entire like all your organs is coming out. All your organs cannot come into your mouth. Like I can't do that. It's too difficult. It's disgusting. I don't like it. And so I learned, like, I didn't do it when I was pregnant, because you know women how we are when we pregnant. We are very what's the word, protective. Like I didn't, like, very very protective, and so a lot of things I didn't want to do. So I remember, like, after I had the babies or after pregnancies and stuff, I would get that feeling. You know how you get that feeling in your chest? Is it called? It's like heartburn, but it's kind of like and it's what it's called. I was just learning about this in class, where the acid from your stomach, it comes back up in your throat, and so that what happened. Like I was having heartburn, and then I had that feeling of like I had to throw up, and so I remember, like, just, I don't know what particular movement I did with my hands, but all I know, I think I did not. I think I did. I did like a certain movement with my hands. It wasn't anything that was. I didn't see it anywhere. It was just like me consciously, unconsciously, doing. Because all I knew is that I didn't want to throw up. That's all I knew, and I didn't know if it was going to work or just something for me to try. So, manifestation, even if you don't put as much, manifestation happens whether you want it to or not. That's just pretty much what it is. It's energy. So universe don't understand, no, I don't want, it's just going to bring it to you. So I just wanted to not throw up, and then I just remember envisioning. I'm a very visual manifester. A very very visual. I see it first, and so I just know, all I saw was that I kind of like directed the throw up to go the other way. Cause no, we're not doing that. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I kept standing. Once I saw that, when I did that and it actually worked, and I was like, what? And then, like, from that time on, I've been learning how to change the energy around in my body. So anybody can do it. It's very easy. It's very simple. You don't really need a lot of books to do it. Just try it. Like I did it with so many other things too. So that's what I wanted to say for the reproductive system. The urinary system, it removes waste and excess water, salt, and other ions from the plasma, and it eliminates them in your urine. So important in regulating the volume, um, ionic composition, and pH of the internal environment. The organs in the urinary system is the kidneys, the urethras, urinary bladder, and urethra. So the chakras that are associated with this is, again, the sacral chakra and the root chakra, is because it deals with those reproductive organs again. So the respiratory system, which is the last system. Oh, I forgot to talk about the herb for the urinary system. So corn silk is very good for urinary system. It stimulates the flow of urine. So now to the respiratory system. So the respiratory system contains O2, which is oxygen, and it eliminates CO2, which is carbon dioxide, to the external environment. It helps regulate the pH balance by adjusting the rate of removal of acid-forming CO2, carbon dioxide. I keep saying carbon monoxide as carbon dioxide with a D. So the organs in the respiratory system is the nose, the larynx, the bronchi, the lungs, the alveolar, and the diaphragm. So the chakra that's associated with this is your throat chakra. So garlic, like I said, garlic. I put garlic in a lot of my foods. Like it's like they have like the tiers of garlic now. It comes already peeled. So no, I know it's hard for you to know or to cut and pick garlic, but they already have like the tears already like in this tub that I have. So the garlic helps the lungs resist infection. So I use that in my food a lot. So respiratory system, I want to talk about the mask. Now I'm not telling what nobody to do. You can do what you want to do, but what I'm telling you is that this is a part of the plan of, for people to wear masks. Okay, so we know that these higher people up in the places where might not never see, we know that they have a plan to kind of like get rid of some people. We know they're doing it through the food. We know they're doing it through the air. We know they're doing it through, the healthcare system. We know all these things. So, this mask is just another way for you to kind of like kill yourself. Like I've been stating this entire time when I'm talking about the systems, the body systems, our body has to have oxygen. It has to input oxygen and breathe out the carbon dioxide that we get from every day with inhaling and exhaling. You have to breathe out. You can't wear a mask and think that you can't, you are breathing in the same exact air that you're supposed to be breathing out. So what do you think that's going to happen? Say like it's a field, right? And this 1% and this field is cut off from everything. Like it's like kind of like a border around this field. And we don't see it in movies before where they have cut off certain part of humanity, and it's kind of like a separate. You see which side has life, which side has air, fresh air, which side has oxygen, which side is in a healthy state. It's the same way as the inside, the internal environment. When you have on these masks and we go out in public and we are breathing in, breathing we're breathing in the same air that we're supposed to be letting out, which is doing damage to our internal environment. We're supposed to breathe out. That's like how our body breathes. Our body breathes. It's just like earth. People don't think that earth breathes. Earth breathes too. She inhales and she exhales. It may not be as fast as our bodies, but she does do it. Okay, this is what I want. Yeah, this is the part that I want to talk about, because the mask is affecting the respiratory system. That's the part. When you affect that, when your respiratory system is infected, it's like everything. It is vulnerable to all types of infection. Once it's vulnerable to all types of infection, your body gonna shut down. It's just gonna shut down, and everything else is gonna follow. It's gonna interrupt all the other organs around it. So this is like a small, like sneaky way for you to pretty much kill yourself and weaken your immune system. Because once it weakens and once you get infections in your respiratory system, it's going to go straight to the immune system after that, and it's going to weaken the immune system. So now your immune system is weakened. So now you have to get all these different types of, you have to reboot your immune. Who want to go through all that? Who wants to go through all of that? And then nobody is really telling us about our health. And because I always kind of like been a conscious eater. I never been like a snack eater like that. So but I let me tell you about this freaking drink. Matter of fact, I wasn't tricked, but I thought I was trying to avoid sugar my whole life, and apparently I haven't. So we're going to learn how to read these nutritional facts. These are very, very important for you to know how to read, so that when you go to the grocery store, you won't go buck wild. We go buck wild when we go to the grocery store. Buck wild. And when you notice, when you go to the grocery store, when you walk in for most grocery stores, you will have to your right, you will have your fruits and your vegetables. Then to your left, you'll have your protein, your carbohydrates, and things like that. The meat is always in the back of the store. Always in the back of the store. And it's kind of like we skip those two sides. Like, I don't know, maybe some people go straight, to the left, to the right, where the fruits and things at, and they go all the way around. But that's the reason why they put those two important factors in the front of the store. But we're so addicted to animal protein that we go. Now, I'm still a meat eater, okay? um I feel like it's up to you whether you want to eat meat or not. Meat, your protein comes from meat, but there are plant-based proteins also that you can eat if you are vegetarian. um yeah, but there's a certain meats that I don't eat anymore, like pork. I stopped eating that, and it was very addictive. I used to eat it a lot. Not a lot, but I used to eat it. It was one of my favorite. Pork chops was one of my favorites. And then red meat. I don't ingest a lot of red meat anymore. I got tired of feeling tired and just not. I just didn't like it. It made me feel tired. It made me feel really heavy. So those are type meats that I eat every now and again. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna show y'all other cultures and their diet and how they eat compared to how Americans eat. And it's America. It's America. It's the America. KKK. That's what it is. Okay. Other countries do not eat how we eat. They don't have all that gluttony and all that sugar, and they don't eat that stuff on a regular basis like Americans do. I don't think it's even like I don't even think it was even. I don't think they even have like or push out food like that in other countries. I was looking at there are like different diets. The Mediterranean diet, I really like that. I really love that, and I think I want to get into that. And I think that's something I want to try. The Mediterranean diet. There are other diets out there, but that was my favorite one. And I've tried it like one time before, and I really enjoyed it. So I think I'm gonna go back to doing that, and I come and I'll share like different things that I cook because I love to cook, even though I do it a lot. The kid's dad, he help out. He'll cook sometimes, but most of the part I'm cooking, and then I just cook so I can learn like different ingredients and things like that. But yeah, don't be surprised when one day I say I want me a chef. Don't judge. I want me a chef. So that's kind of all I want to talk about today. I appreciate you all for joining me. And until I hope you guys take care of yourself and everything and doing your self-care rituals, loving yourself. And until next time, guys and goddesses, peace.